Welcome back. Today we're gonna solve the Pharaoh's Secret puzzle box. This is an escape room in a box puzzle from Inscape, a brand that would never solve the puzzle from. So today we're plunging into the darkness and the unknown, discovering something new. I have never solved this puzzle before, so this is gonna be really interesting. It should be a level 2 out of 5 escape room in a box puzzle. Oh, here's Sonic. Sonic here will assist me, right, Sonic? Great thought, Sonic. Thank you so much for the contribution. The goal of the puzzle is to open the puzzle box and discover Pharaoh's secret, which apparently is something really valuable. So let's get right into it. So the time now is 8:50. Let's unbox it and let's see how long will it take to fully solve. So the puzzle looks very cool. On the top, we see some triangles. One side, we got a few more triangles, I, C, J, Y, some letters. We got an eagle with more letters and some snakes. Oh, some snakes around it, and they also move. We got this cobra kind of thing, I would guess, with some spinning letters behind it. We got a boat on the bottom. We got, I don't know even what that is, but we got many letters everywhere on the puzzle. There's no clue about where to start, but this I can move, and this, and this. So I would guess we can remove the eagle. What this allows us to do is, I don't actually know, but we did find some letters. And I could remove a triangle. And now I can remove, whoa, a key. So I remove the key. What next? Now this wiggles. Oh, it actually moves a bit now. And this moved now. And this moved as well. And this moved as well. Okay, a lot of movement from the very beginning. We got an owl here, some kind of wave, a pocket. Maybe I can move the boat somehow. So it moves, but not by a lot. And so we saw, was able to move this whole thing. So now I can rotate these pieces. I can maybe open something up here. Yeah, so there's many things that move here. This cannot move. This moved, and now maybe I can push something inside it. Because you see how I move it, and suddenly there's a hole here. What is the reason for this hole? My bet would be something actually needs to stick in there, but nothing does. Wait. ZFUP. Where is the... So we got an N. Wait, I opened the door. Bye-bye. So the most apparent clues are this knife, an owl. The owl is a M. Where do we have an M? We got an M. A small M. We got a big M and a small M. Small M is here. We got the knife. Knife could be an eye. So where do we have an eye? Here we got an eye. Then the pouch. Let's find the pouch. No pouch. Actually got two knives there. And there's one knife here that says E and another one that says I. So both I and E maybe. Maybe it should be in the middle of I and E. Would be a possibility. Here's the pouch. That's a G. That's good. Last one is the wave. Wave is M. So here we got the N. Oh, yeah, here's an N. And this actually goes out suddenly. But what was this one? We got EI. We got an M. Oh, this should be the N. But what happens now that it's half out? Should something new happen? Has nothing changed? Okay, so all of them went out. So it went out on the N. That's what it says. So here it also should go out on one of these, but it didn't. It should be on the I. It didn't work. I can also try and go letter by letter. It went out on the M. I felt something on the H, and here G actually makes sense. It should be the G. So G, M, N, and E or I or something in the middle. What happens after I do this? Maybe I can slack it like this in place. This moves a bit more now, could it be? Maybe with these I unlocked this. Nope. Oh, so it's the Y, not the I. Okay. Now everything is out, and now something should work differently or move fully, in theory. I would guess this triangle should go out, but why is it a Y? Do we even have a Y here? Oh, that's a Y. Okay, so it makes perfect sense. Bam, I moved this down. Probably thanks to that. Bam! Now we're going forward. Okay. Wow. So I move this. Oh wow, that's really interesting. So this is unlocked. This is now on. Holy, so many things that happened at the same time. So this was like that, holding something. I want to remember this because I will need to reassemble it afterwards. And this was here, like that. That's an interesting trick, check it out. I removed it and in the end it has this nook. So if I just pull it, it won't go out. But if I rotate it midway, then it works. Wow, that was interesting, this triangle. And we have removed some more pieces. Now I can remove this sandal. Reminds me of Swords and Sandals. What a great game. And now we got some new spinning tiles. Now these tiles, they open up some holes. Interesting. It seems like we are pretty close to the end. But the question is, what would we need here? So we got a plus. There's a few signs that we need to decipher actually. Only 2 signs need to be deciphered here. Did I notice anything new on the way? Sure. This doesn't go in. Do you think I'll need to use this here? Or at least one of those? Maybe this? Yeah. Okay, it went all the way, but it did not help. Oh, the sandal was stuck inside. Okay, this makes sense. I'm really not sure about this part. So check this out. It's hard to see from here, but this boat moved a lock inside this hole, which means this is probably used, we'll call it. This part is also most likely used, aside of this that I believe will somehow get unlocked soon enough. My guess is this box should be unlocked from both sides now. I think we got 2 more locks, this side and this one. So this could be 1 lock. Oh, actually check it out. I got a hole here as well as here, but between them I have nothing. So perhaps if I push this, I can find something to do with the hole. Because why would you have a random hole inside the puzzle if not for a tool to be used in? But the problem is nothing goes inside. Actually, I think it's a red herring, but not an intentional one. You see these two pieces, they slide inside. So it's just a slit for the slider to slide back and forth. So we don't need that. Which leaves us with this face, which we actually unlocked with the eagle. So I guess this would be the final lock. I would only need to find out these two numbers or whatever they are to remove this, I guess. I see no clue as to what that could be. Maybe it could be IB, Inscape box. So in I is a knife, we have no knife. So that's not it. Unless it can be this, and then a B could be, say, a leg. Do we have a leg? Yes, we do. That could be it. And it could not be it. It can be anything. It could be the square and the knife. Do we have a square here? We do not. We do have a knife. And maybe we have a U. We actually don't. So my guess was it's this and that because there was like these lines here. A lot of information on the box, so it's pretty hard to understand what do you need and what you don't. So that can be a bit confusing. What happened? How did this just happen? Oh, it makes perfect sense. Because you saw these, I could manipulate them into here. So the knife and the leg. Wait, where was it? Oh, so no, that's an F. Where's the leg? F and B. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it's like a trick. But basically it's really simple to see that here this part is like gonna be moving down. So it makes perfect sense because the slit needs to be facing down for this to go out. And now maybe I can take something else out. Maybe I can take the whole box apart. Seems like no. So what do we still have left? This looks stuck pretty much. But we did remove that part. What can this possibly mean? So now they are much more free. Maybe they could go out as well. This is stuck inside. This should probably stay in place. So I did remove this piece. Maybe it can actually go inside one of the holes. So it cannot go here. I don't know if it's on purpose or not. But it seems like it cannot go inside there. Perhaps use this here. Oh, so I cut something there. That is definitely something. Oh wow, this almost went all the way here inside. This could easily get like lost inside and stuck there if I release it. Pretty dangerous. I think this should be the last lock, but I don't understand what I need to do in order to open it. And that is the confusing part. So maybe it should actually stay there. I may be missing something else. I've opened this part. I've opened everything there is here. I have done everything I should have. I think I've done everything in the puzzle. That's what I think. I know that my opinion doesn't matter because the puzzle is still locked, but I think that I've done everything. But the fact is I have something still left. I wonder if the snakes are any significance here. Oh, wait, I do feel some kind of extra give. So here we got it unlocked. There, we've got it unlocked. I think it's all a matter of just pulling it the right way, no? You don't think? You need to play your snakes well. Maybe I should do something different. Maybe I should like close everything. Just like that, and now. Oh no, now it's even more locked. Now we know this actually unlocks stuff. So we like unlocking. Unlocking is good. Great, fantastic. So everything should now be in the exact correct position. And still something does not work. Why is this something? There's only one lock that remains. Only here. What can be here that stops everything from opening? What could it possibly be? The sliders won't come off. Yeah, I'm stuck on this last step for a long time. Longer than I should be. And I'm looking at the tools I have, which don't seem like I need any of them. It doesn't seem like I can somehow remove this part. So I don't really know what this helped me do, like removing this. The only thing I can think of is to remove these. But it also makes no sense because they're all connected there. So what does this actually let me do, this piece? It was only here, that's it. The only thing it did, it was just stuck here. And it doesn't look like it unlocked anything. So I can only infer from this that I need this piece for something else. I actually need to open something with it, in theory at least. But in practice, it doesn't do anything significant. I'm really afraid to break something. Wait, I think I've got an idea. We're again going back all the way. Now here, we got a really deep hole, which is connected to the snake's part. So I'm trying to see if there's something I gotta push there. It seems like there is. Maybe I already pushed it. Okay. It feels like I trapped this part inside now. Yeah, this part feels actually trapped now. Like I cannot remove it even. Here it's already trapped. Actually it feels like... I feel like I'm pushing some levers. Okay, let's try this again. See how it goes nicely all the way inside. I'm really afraid to break it. It could break. I don't think that is the way. Look how feeble it is. Yeah, it could easily break. I don't think it's a good idea. Maybe with this is a bit more sturdy. Nope. Okay, that's funny. And these are the letters on the bottom. Of course, we skipped a step, as always. So B and F, that's that. What do I do with this though? Like, does it just sit here? Maybe it's magnetized. No, there's no way there's a magnet here. So this was held by this. I think that would be the only thing I can do with it. So this is too feeble and we cannot use this. But it went out of here. This was here like that. Let's keep it this way. I think it's a mistake to have these holes here because it's easily hackable, seeing where the slits are. And I'm a good hacker at this kind of stuff. I should actually get these puzzles to play test them. And yeah, this can go in. Oh, okay. Wow, check this out. This actually was a gear inside. Wow, that's so cool. It was a gear that we moved using this key. just like that. Wow, that is so genius. And it's indeed on the snake side. So I should have thought it's just putting this inside. I overcomplicated it. That's so simple and beautiful. And of course it has to be from the right direction. Wow, so cool. I love this step. And on the second side, that's how it looks. So it holds the half circle together. And here it is, Pharaoh's secret. Let's take this off. Bam, what's inside? So they tell us to scan this. There's like one last clue. Here's a clue, and they're saying this is actually a clue to their next box. So I'm not sure what the next box is, but maybe it's a box we actually have, and it's a small token. Congratulations, you've made it to the inside of the mysterious artifact, but the story has only just begun. Scan the QR code on the back to uncover the mystery. Also discover clues that may point to your next adventure. So that is the clue, and that should point us to the next level. Let's see what it is. So I read through the whole explanation, but there's no new information inside the website. So all we have is this clue and the congratulations letter. And the next level, the next adventure, maybe we'll go through it, maybe not, but that was it for the Pharaoh secret. It took me 1 hour and 5 minutes to solve, and that was quite a cool adventure with so many tools. And if you enjoyed the Pharaoh secret puzzle, you may also enjoy this puzzle here.